Rising Souls. Welcome back to the Self Love channel. So, if you are here today, that means you are just encouraged to begin or just continue your journey to self love. If you have been burned before in relationships, regardless of the relationship type, whether it be family, friends, romantic relationships, or even within ourselves, because let's face it, sometimes we do disappoint ourselves, then this is the place for you. I went ahead and picked 3 cards for the collective. We're doing a pick a card today. So you have to pick the one that you feel the most drawn to. We are today focusing on just how to tap into your own divine light. And it's really funny because these are all types of crystals that can be used for clearing and cleansing, really, now that I look at the cards again. So I think there is that collective message of maybe kind of clearing the clutter. If you guys have just kind of things that you are emotionally tied to or connected to, things that were tied to an ex from like 3 years ago, I think Spirit is kind of encouraging us to go ahead and get rid of that. First of all, we're about to head into the new year very soon, in about like 2 months. Second of all, Pluto is going to go ahead and go into Aquarius. You guys, apparently in November, Pluto is moving into Aquarius, which I feel like that's kind of a big deal. Like, Pluto in itself is an intense planet, and it rules Scorpio. So it's all about that transformation, and just kind of doing away with the old to bring in that new, fresh energy. So what is it that we need to let go of to step into something that is more aligned with our soul's purpose? Okay. And that Aquarius energy is really telling me that it might be something that could be unconventional. For those of you guys who can be Saturn dominated, like for myself, I am an Aquarius rising. So, oh my goodness. Oh, I know that Pluto in Aquarius is going to hit me so hard, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Things are already shifting and moving in my life. So we will see where that goes. But yeah, so it could be something that's unconventional for you, or maybe something that you haven't even thought of yet, So that's where we are now with the collective. So go ahead and pick a pile. The first pile, we have lithium quartz, which I hear is expensive. Maybe I'm thinking about something else, because so is diamond, right? The second pile is diamond, so you could be drawn to both piles 1 and 2. And then the third pile, which has a totally different energy already, is fluorite, number 24. So you guys could be drawn to the numbers, the crystals, or whatever it is that, you're drawn to. Go ahead and pick that pile. You could be drawn to all 3, because maybe there is a piece of that collective message in each pile. I actually haven't pulled any cards yet, but we will see. So I will go ahead and see you on that pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you picked the lithium quartz, number 33, this is your pile. So I did want to go ahead and read from the guidebook what this means. Honestly, this is from the Crystal Spirits Oracle Guidebook by Colette Baron Reed. And, the messages are not always very obvious. So I'll go ahead and read from the guidebook, okay? So essential meaning: harmoniousness, peacefulness, joyful interconnectedness. Ooh, okay. So honestly, I'm getting crown chakra energy here. So I could be speaking to my witches, my brujas, my tarot readers, or, my crystal bowl singing people, welcome, welcome. All right, so this is your pile. You don't have to be, but if that resonated with you, then you are definitely in the right place, okay? So the booklet says, becoming still calms the activity in our heads and puts us back in touch with our bodies, our spirits, and the conscious universe. Lithium quartz spirit appears within with a reminder to get quiet and recognize that you have within you all that you need. Isn't that right? You just need to amplify some of the qualities that can bring you a sense of joy and fulfillment by giving them quiet, calm attention. Overstimulation can be distracting, so refresh yourself with some time spent in or around nature or nature's creatures, whether it is a furry, warm animal or a pond with fish swimming happily. Retrain your senses to recognize that all is well when you are tuned into the rhythms of the earth and aware of your interconnectedness. The water and sky, yourself and the ground beneath your feet, the breeze and the birds flying from tree to tree. Turn your face to the sun, recognizing that just as you drink in its rays, you are always drinking in the pure joy and love available to you from the conscious universe. Today is a day for experiencing peacefulness, harmony, and happiness. Wow, yes. So I think this is definitely, some of my people who have a lot of activity going on around your higher chakras, and sometimes when we are tuned into the energy of so many other people, it can be kind of hard to distinguish our own energies from that of the collective. So, Spirit seems to be saying that while it is a beautiful thing that you connect to other people, take that time for yourself and really center yourself and ground yourself and find that peacefulness and happiness within yourself, which is a beautiful, beautiful message to start off the reading. So let's go ahead and see what we pull from tarot, and then we'll just pull some angel advice. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups, which is very, very fitting. Is that in the frame? Okay. We have the Nine of Cups, which is very fitting. That's literally exactly what it was talking about that sense of joy and, self-fulfillment, because the Nine of Cups is that sense of joy and peace within yourself. So, wow, you guys are really in the right place, because that's really how I want to focus the energy of my channel, and really cultivating that love within yourself. So my pile number ones, it seems like you guys have already kind of started doing that, and just kind of like really pouring into yourself. I'm really seeing like somebody laid up in like a bubble bath, maybe like some soft music playing, candles lit, maybe even like some crystals around you here and there. But just kind of like detoxing your energy from those around you and just kind of centering yourself and grounding yourself. Next, we have the Queen of Swords here, which is, for me, I feel like there's multiple messages coming in with that Queen of Swords. I'm really getting a sense of, just kind of setting boundaries, actually. I'm really getting the sense that, I don't know. Oh my goodness, I just saw this. I never saw this before. There's another person here in this Nine of Cups, which is really beautiful. Oh my goodness. Because usually the Nine of Cups is that sense of self-fulfillment, and that joy within yourselves, which is what the lithium quartz was talking about. But, there are times and there are people that when you're around them, you don't feel that pressure to be anything but yourself, and that is such a peaceful feeling, and it's so few and far between, because people just have so much expectations that they place on other people, even without meaning to. And sometimes we do have that one person, or maybe even like a furry animal, like a pet, for those of you who have pets, that way you can just kind of like tell them anything, and you just feel that sense of openness and that free flowing energy between you, which is a beautiful thing. You know, that Queen of Swords is saying to set healthy boundaries, is how I'm seeing it. You know, just kind of like clearly communicating what it is that you need, which I personally associate with lithium quartz or any kind of clear crystal, honestly. That Queen of Swords, you know, she's very straight to the point. So I'm really feeling like, you know, there's not really that much of a sense of concern too much with hurting other people's feelings, which, listen, I feel like I can't blame you too much. You know, sometimes people, you know, cross those boundaries knowingly, but, you know, we can communicate our needs without hurting other people. Let's see, the third, oh my goodness, the third card, you guys, is the Nine of Coins. Wow. So nine energy really strong, or even threes, multiple of threes. Yeah, because your lithium quartz is card 33, and then you have the Nine of Cups and Nine of Coins here. So I'm speaking to people who I feel like you guys are already in that process of, you know, setting the tone for yourselves and really creating those boundaries, those proper boundaries, you know, to get on that path of self-fulfillment. And I am so proud of you guys. I really feel like your guys' message is like very straight to the point. I don't even know if I even need to say that much to you guys. You guys are on it. Like, who are you? Leave a comment, talk to me, and tell me how you're feeling, how you're resonating with this message, because I'd like to meet you. Because like, this is like super cool boss energy right here. Like, who are you? Yeah, so I'm just gonna pull some cards from like Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue. But yeah, I mean, you guys are already, I feel like you're in your bag. You know, you are really on your way to like really creating that sense of inner fulfillment. Are you guys business owners too? Because that Queen of Swords, like I said, is somebody who is just communicates clearly and is not afraid to set those boundaries. And then the Nine of Coins is giving me that sense too, that, you know, you're kind of making your own money and your own self-fulfillment. So the first card that I have here is listen. All right, so quiet your mind. Oh my goodness. Again with this message that was in the original lithium quartz. So quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. Oh my goodness. And I'm just kind of feeling like you guys probably don't have too much of a concern with that. So the fact that I just kind of intuitively put it on the Queen of Swords, I don't know, I'm kind of getting a little bit of a different vibe from this Queen of Swords here now. So I'm kind of wondering if you guys have a feminine figure around you, maybe your boss, or maybe a mother figure, or somebody older who is kind of a little bit harsh around the edges, and maybe you're having to create boundaries with this person in your life in order to go ahead and, you know, create those, not those create those boundaries, but just kind of like create that sense of fulfillment. So yeah, so there was that message earlier in the collective of stepping away from something that no longer serves you and stepping into a whole new you. So, you guys probably have somebody who you need to create boundaries with. If you quiet your mind and really tune into your inner guidance, I really feel like Spirit is going to give you the proper guideline and the proper map in order for you to move forward with peace, love, and harmony. Okay, so that's all the messages that I have for you guys. Leave a comment on the bottom, like and subscribe to the page if it resonated with you. And again, I am a huge encourager of positive messages only. You guys, please, let's encourage one another. Life is already as hard as it is without other people's negativity. So let's move forward with love, okay? And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you picked the diamond card, number 20, this is your message for you. And wow, diamond. So already I'm getting Empress energy, because if I'm not mistaken, diamond is the hardest gem available on earth, unless they found some type of other material that is even harder. Last I heard, diamond was it. Okay, top tier energy. Okay, so I'm just kind of intuitively, without even looking in the guidebook, I'm really getting this energy of, kind of dressing the part that you want to step into. That's a very interesting message. So for example, if you work in corporate, taking a little extra time to do your hair, do your makeup if you are a person who wears makeup, wearing nice suits, shoes that match whatever attire you're wearing, like jewelry. So this is kind of like the vibe that I'm getting, just kind of like dressing the part that you want to fit in. You're probably somebody who is already seen as very successful in your community. Those who know you probably see you as somebody who is successful. And I'm kind of feeling like maybe you are hard on yourself, and maybe you yourself do not see yourself as very successful, despite the fact that other people do. So you might be somebody who is hard on yourself, and you're never stopping. You're just kind of go, and just always looking for the next thing to do. Whereas like if you take the time to just kind of like settle into your energy and just kind of like take a look around you, you'll see that you're already really blessed. Okay, so that's just kind of like intuitively what I'm picking up from this card right now. All right, so let's read from the guidebook. Number 20, diamond. Essential meaning: the priceless gift of time and pressure combined, beauty and strength arising from trials and challenges, the right use of power. Okay, right. So because of all that pressure that you put on yourself, you have become a diamond. But but it seems like you yourself, I'm really feeling that you don't see that within yourself, All right, so back to the guidebook. As co-creators with our fellow beings, we are meant to work together harmoniously, giving and receiving, taking turns and sharing the work, the credit, the fun, and the power of manifestation. Today, you're called to claim your power and exercise it with respect and love for all, even those who are hard to love, especially those who challenge you. You never know what silent struggles people are hiding, and your ability to express love is magnified by Diamond Spirit today. So listen to that part of you that wants to be kind and understanding towards someone who is making it difficult for you to come from your highest self. So Diamond Spirit has appeared to let you know that this is a moment to wield your power mindfully. You have earned wisdom over time as you have suffered much in your life and now are in a place of maturity and understanding. Avoid being reactive, for there is strength in quiet, loving gestures, such as the willingness to listen or to say, I am so sorry that you are in this situation. Often, it is these gentle actions that hold the most power. Your ability to move hearts is very strong right now. So, even as you maintain healthy boundaries, make the choice to own your power and use it with wisdom and grace. In doing so, you align with the conscious universe who knows the healing power of love and compassion. Wow. Okay. So, um, you guys have probably been through a lot that has given you the ability to turn around and have that empathy for other people, because and I'm also getting that you're very slow to judge other people as well. So um, because you've kind of been through the fire, so to speak, you know to kind of slow down and not judge others. Kudos to you, pile number two, because that is such a rare trait. I just feel like there are so many people, and I honestly think it's a little bit of like human nature too, to think that because, we've dealt with the situation in the quote unquote right way, that we somehow automatically know better than others. But we are human beings. We are all human beings, and we all have our own different experiences, to learn and to grow from. And you seem to be very self aware of that. So, congratulations. This is not an easy thing to embody, just kind of like, I feel like you really leave that space for people to just kind of be themselves around you. um it's interesting because pile one had somewhat of a similar message to that, so I did kind of pick up on that energy um right from the very beginning. So you might have been drawn to pile number one as well, so you can check out pile one if you feel drawn to it. Okay, so oh, exactly. So you could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or you could have a lot of water placement within your chart. One of my best friends has a Cancer stellium. I mean, she has like 6 planets or something like that in her fourth house. So it's, but she's a Capricorn, so like um, she's very business minded, but it's softened with that Cancer energy. She's a gem. And I have such a soft spot for fellow water signs. So I am a little bit biased. So you could be also a mother as well, just kind of holding space for those little ones in your life. Or, you could be like a fur baby mother. Whatever it's called, you could have a pet that you're really close to. But it's really giving that sense of like nurturing, wow, I'm really getting such a beautiful energy from this Queen of Cups. Just somebody who just holds space for other people. And again, because you have been through so much in your life, instead of turning around to be ugly towards other the way people may have been ugly towards you, you turn around and you negate that darkness with light, with love, with caring, with compassion, which is what we need more of. I hope that I have a lot of pile twos that 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 are here with me right now. I can just feel it right now that you're just such an amazing soul, and I hope that you stay encouraged and that you don't let some of the ugliness in this world taint you, because it can be easy to be led astray, you know what I mean? And just, return that same energy that you're given, because I know like nowadays it's, oh, well, you're petty, so I'm going to be petty too. Oh, well, and trust me, I think that sometimes that there is a time and place for it, But for the most part, I think sometimes people are just nasty for the sake of being nasty. But you know, you don't match energy in that way. I see. You're prone to taking the higher road. Here we also have the Three of Coins. Okay, so I'm getting that message again of like something work related. So you seem to be like very much appreciated at your job. Oh, oh wow, that other card just like flew out, but you can't see it. It flew off camera, but yeah, so I feel like you're very much appreciated at your job. Um, I feel like people really like to work with you, even if it's not at work, even if it's on like certain projects, if you do volunteer work or something like that, people really like to work with you. You seem to kind of bring in an energy where, like, if something was going to be tedious before, then it's not right now, only because your energy seems to kind of soften the blow of things. And there was another message I was getting from the Three of Coins. It slipped my mind. But yeah, so there could be an upcoming project that somebody is looking for you to do just because of the energy that you already have. That somebody, I feel like, really appreciates the work that you do. And they might be coming to you with an offer, is what I was getting. I know, like, that's very different from what the Three of Coins may mean, but this is intuitively what I'm picking up. And the third card I'm getting here is the Two of Swords. So yeah, there is a message here of using your intuition and your intuitive abilities to kind of like lead you in work. Some of you guys may be in between jobs right now. So I'm really getting that you can go ahead and apply to things, even if you don't think it's a job that you are going to get. Apply anyway. If you feel intuitively guided towards certain positions or certain job opportunities, I'm really getting that Spirit is really encouraging for you to apply anyway. You know, stop being so indecisive and so hesitant because, excuse me. So, okay, so I'm releasing energy. So I am speaking to somebody here. So if you feel like that job is just not something that you're used to doing, apply anyway. Okay. Spirit is telling me that it even though you may not see it right away, it could be a job that is actually perfectly suited for you. And I feel like it's really something that is going to speak to your heart, and it's really something that is really going to give you a sense of emotional fulfillment. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, so let me see if there's any additional messages here that I'm looking for. Yeah, so I guess that's what it, look at how these two, how they're looking at this. I mean, I'm guessing it's a girl. She looks young. It's a girl. So you're being watched in some sense or capacity, and somebody is really seeing like how hard you work, So you could be the pile that takes on a little bit too much responsibility. I think I said that earlier. Yeah, so you could be the pile that really takes on a little bit more responsibility than, you should. And just because you can doesn't mean you have to. But still, like, somebody is noticing your work, and I really feel like there is an offer that is going to be coming your way. So let's pick a card from your daily guidance from your angels to close out. Okay, so we have here cleanse and detoxify. Yes, so you guys could really need to clean out your closet. Again, that was another message that came up in pile one as well. So, if you guys have that something from an ex of yours from like several years ago, I'm really feeling like you guys can go ahead and clean that out, okay? So cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. Yes, you guys are my empaths. You're a sensitive soul. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. Yes, so, if you guys feel like you could be carrying just a huge load on your shoulders or whatever, you guys probably have to, compartmentalize your work self from your emotional self or from your home self, with that Cancer energy coming through strongly there. I picked up on that intuitively. So, you guys could be bringing work home with you, and Spirit is really encouraging for you guys to compartmentalize and leave work at work, and home is for home and home things. So, you're also being asked to clear your space. Try to get organized as much as possible, because sometimes if you are so busy taking care of others, sometimes certain things can kind of get pushed to the side, and we can kind of be a little bit negligent in certain things. Like, you could have a pile of laundry like I do because you're just so focused on taking care of the household or cooking and cleaning, or you could be very focused on work, that some of the other things kind of fall through the cracks. So don't be afraid to ask for help as well. Oh my goodness. Yes, so don't be afraid to ask for help, because instead of like doing it on your own, and you're being like afraid of asking for help, ask for help, you guys. I think you would be very surprised as to who is willing to help you, because people are probably seeing that you're doing a lot and want to help you, but maybe they think that you don't want help for whatever reason. But yeah, so ask for help from either your spirit team or from actual people around you, okay? So please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I really want to hear how this pile resonated with you. And if you're coming from some of the other piles, then you already know that I am huge on leaving positive comments only in the comment section. Let's go ahead and encourage each other with affirmative words and words of positivity. And I just really discourage any negative comments on my page. If there's any negativity, I will delete the comment. I may not block you, but I will delete the comment, because life is already as hard as it is. We do not need, to bring each other down. So let's go ahead and move forward with encouragement and in love, okay? Peace be with you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you picked the green fluorite, number 24, then this is your pile. I'm just trying to see if there's anything kind of intuitively that I'm picking up. So, we all know that, well, if you're here, chances are that you know that green is the color of the heart chakra. So there could be something going on with your heart chakra right now. I'm getting that it's actually, for most of you, it's actually pretty open. I feel like the heart is the center of our chakras, and when that heart chakra is blocked, then it's kind of hard to connect the upper and the lower chakras. So you can do as much work as you want to do, but for me personally, I feel like if your root and your heart chakras are out of alignment, then it's really hard to get those other chakras in alignment as well. So those are like my main two focuses personally, are the heart and the root chakras. Of course, those other chakras are important as well, but I just feel like once those two are out of alignment, then it just gets harder to get those other chakras in alignment. So yeah, fluoride is actually a good crystal for cleansing. So there is that message just in general of like cleansing. It was in the other two piles. So if you were drawn to any of the other two piles, then, feel free to check that out. I mean, who's judging you for watching more than one pile? Like, definitely not here. It's a judge-free zone. It is an encouraging zone. I want us to feel positive and uplifted and have that sense of love and community here. Life is lifing too hard right now. So let's, just encourage each other with love and positivity, okay? Only love and positivity only, okay? So number 24, fluoride, essential meaning, clarity and purity, clear focus, and end to cluttered thinking, which is what I originally was thinking intuitively. Okay, so when the way forth is clear, a sense of purpose and enthusiasm arises and the fog of distraction lifts. Fluoride spirit appears when confusion is about to disperse, giving way to pure wisdom and free, unambiguous intentions. It reminds you that you can achieve clarity by slowing down and consciously choosing to release any confusion or distractions. Like a still pool reflecting the beauty of the sky, a calm state of mind can produce the clarity you seek, allowing your intentions to be pure. Obstacles to co-creating can slip away as you work with fluoride spirit to magnify all that is pure, good, and loving within you. Focus on that and it will be amplified. Yes. All right, so I'm really getting the message here that there may be some lack of clarity on which direction you want to go. You may be at a crossroads right now in your life, and you just may be seeking some clarity. So Spirit is really saying that right now you kind of have to be clear on your intentions and what it is exactly that you want. Again, with that Pluto and Aquarius that we're about to get into, I feel like the collective is being moved to stop doing what was so conventionally acceptable but was killing you on the inside, and start doing something maybe that is more aligned with you but may be seen as unconventional. Okay, so this is really like the collective message, and I really feel like it's a message that resonates with me as well. So maybe if I was watching, I would be the one picking this pile. But yeah, so it might benefit this pile to do a pros versus cons list. And I'm really getting a sense that this pile may have to do multiple. If you write it out by hand with pen and paper versus just kind of opening the notes app on your phone, which is tempting to do. But like writing it out is what I'm getting on pen and paper with your actual physical hand, might actually help you seek the clarity that I feel like you are really looking for. So let's pull some tarot and see what tarot has to say about that. Oh, I thought I saw a card flip over, no? No. Okay. Ooh. But yeah, You guys' cards are very active. Okay, so the first card we have is the Eight of Coins, and the second card is the Nine of Coins. Woo! Yes. Okay, so wow. Look at this Eight of Coins. Let's just look at that for a second. She is working on something that has spikes on it. And it's her hands seem to be bleeding. She's stepping on one. I mean, she can't help it, right? It's all around her. So this pile, you could have been through a lot. And what I'm getting is that you are more or less turning lemons into lemonade, slowly but surely. You know, because I'm really getting from this, excuse me, that she's probably taking the vines one by one and folding it into a way where she can kind of create this opening for herself. So I don't know if this is the actual meaning, because each of these cards have like a little story behind them, but I'm creating my own story, okay? let's do that, right? Yeah, because like she is trying to, because it looks like she's behind like a patch of like vines that have spikes on it, and she's one by one taking them and folding them into a way where she might be able to use them later, and then she's able to like be out here to be able to get through that opening and be free. So some of you guys, I'm really getting this sense of like you guys might be working towards passive income, financial freedom as well. There might be even a sense of like trying to build your own business from scratch as well. And maybe you guys are kind of like not clear as to what direction you really want to take your business. I get that you guys may be working on it and maybe coming up with like some plans, but I don't know, whatever direction you guys end up taking, it looks like it actually works out. So that's really funny that they both popped out like this, because we have the Eight of Coins and it goes right into the Nine of Coins. So whatever you're doing right now, you're actually on the right path to that sense of financial freedom. I'm really getting like some business minded people here in this group. So whatever it is that you're doing, you know, you might still be on that pros and cons list that I was talking about earlier. So whatever it is that you're doing, keep at it. It may not be easy right now. You probably having to juggle a lot. You know, you probably have a lot on your plate. But Spirit is saying that that persistence, that hard work, that I feel like even though like, yeah, it's hard for this pile, I feel like you guys are handling it very well, you know? Yeah, whatever it is that you're doing, you're on the right path, and it is leading right to that Nine of Coins. You see? I mean, he is really just enjoying the fruits of his labor is how I'm getting. So, you know, again, here with the birds, you have a bird here, and then you have birds, a bunch of birds here. So you probably have like a whole spirit team that is behind you and just kind of feeding your ears with information. Because like even right here, there's one bird, if you can see it, there's one bird just kind of looking at her. Everybody else is just kind of like, you know, flying, and they're probably there to catch her if she falls or if she needs any help. But there's one here in particular that is watching, right? And then there's another bird here just kind of showing that camaraderie. So while you have like a bunch of angels that are really there helping you, and we're going to pull some angel oracle cards here, you know, in a minute, but I just feel like you have one in particular, and I'm really hearing deity. Like there is one, either one archangel or an ascended master, or even like a deity that is really working close to you. If you are not intentionally working with a deity right now, there is probably a deity that wants to work with you. Um, I personally am not that familiar with all of the deities, but I just heard Artemis. Isn't Artemis like the Greek god of like science and studies or something like that along those lines? I could be totally wrong. Don't quote me, okay? But I just heard Artemis. Okay, so if that resonates with you, let me know. I'm very interested to know if you guys work with any deities or anything like that, because there is one in particular that if you're not working with them already, they want to work with you, okay? So let's pull one more tarot card. One just popped up. Okay, and so we have the Hanged Man. Okay, and the card feels so much thicker than the other cards. It felt like there was another card behind it. Okay, so some of you guys could be feeling some delays in whatever it is that you want to do. And I'm really feeling like these delays are intentional. I'm really feeling like Spirit may be kind of putting a few blockages in your way right now in order for you to kind of get clear and maybe even change your perspective on certain things that you had originally wanted to do, but maybe you don't really feel guided, or you don't intuitively feel like you really want to do those. And so because you don't really feel like you want to do it, it might be really difficult for you, right? Because here she's bleeding from having to deal with those thorns. So, get clear on what it is that you want to do so that it doesn't feel like work. And wouldn't you know it, look at that on the bottom of the deck, because I didn't look at the bottom of the deck for the other two piles, but at the bottom of the deck, oh, I'll cover that up because her tatas, which aren't even, they don't even look that explicit. I don't know, whatever, is the Queen of Coins. Okay, so yeah, you guys are really on the way to financial independence is really what I'm getting. But Spirit is encouraging for you to maybe stop and, really get clear on what it is exactly that you want to do so that you can be guided in a direction where, like, it doesn't feel like you're really doing work, Because isn't that what we all want, to kind of get to a place where we're working, but it doesn't feel like work, to get to do something that we love every day. If you want to do it every day, so I went ahead and pulled some daily guidance from your angels, and you're the only pile that got 3 cards. Okay, the other piles only got 1 each. The first one, it says see only love. Isn't that beautiful with that heart chakra? Okay, so look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. Yes, so you guys could be, very hard on yourselves for whatever reason. I don't think it's necessary because you guys are probably a lot further along than you even realize. Okay, so Spirit is encouraging for you to, like I said, to get clear on what it is that you want so that you can kind of move forward with ease. The second one, oh, wouldn't you believe it? This is what I said from the very beginning. Heart chakra, and then see only love. So you guys could kind of be operating in a way where maybe you're not listening to your heart. Maybe you're not really doing what it is that you currently love, and so like it's kind of hard for you to push forward. So, I'm really being encouraged to tell you guys to work on that heart chakra. You know, meditate on your heart chakra, okay? Do some guided meditations. There are some guided meditations on YouTube. I like Meditative Mind personally. They really have like some good um, frequency sounds and stuff for like heart chakra and different chakras like that. So that might be something that you want to look into, okay? So love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. Okay, so again, there's that message of your spirit team providing that support that maybe you don't feel like you have, but they're here to tell you today that you have way more support than you even think that you do. Okay, so the third and final card here is acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. Again, there's that message of unconditional love. So I really feel like this pile might be the pile that needs my page the most, because here I am strictly about trying to send messages out that helps to encourage us to really focus on loving ourselves to help heal the collective, okay? So you're definitely in the right place on the self-love channel, okay? Because it's right there in the name, okay? In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. That's literally what I just said. Okay, so these are all the messages that I have for you, pile number 3. If this message resonated with you, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. If you want to leave a message down in the comment section, please be informed that I only encourage for you guys to leave positive and uplifting messages for each other. We are only here to help build one another. If you want to leave a negative message, while physically you can, I can't stop you. Just know that it will be deleted, because we are here to encourage each other with love and positivity only. Okay, I am a big mama bear on this. If you came to my channel, just know that I am here to love on you and to provide that protection and community where we can uplift each other, okay? So move forward and love and encouragement, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.